Welcome to the realm of intoxicating flavors and head-banging beer reviews.
What's up, everybody? It's the Ginger Yeti, and I'm checking in from home. It is a crazy, windy, snowy, rainy, wintry mess out there this evening, and I have to catch a flight in about 8 hours from now. Hopefully that flight doesn't get canceled, but it is just crazy out there. We're under a gale warning. We're under snow, lake effect snow warning. It is so windy, I can feel the house shaking with some of these gusts. And it was pouring down rain, which turned into like freezing rain, and now snow. It's just a mess out there. And what better to do when the weather's that shitty than to drink a beer or two? Even though I gotta be up early in the morning, still gonna get a couple beers in. And this is, December 4th? Not even sure when this video is gonna come out. It might not even come out till January at this point, because I have so many other videos I gotta edit and get out there. But it is what it is, right? So what I have for you today is a non-alcoholic beer. Figured I haven't done any of these in a while. Happened to see this on the shelf and decided to pick it up. So this is the Trail Pass IPA from Sierra Nevada. It's a non-alcoholic IPA. And even though they say they're non-alcoholic, they do come in at 0.5% ABV. I don't know that you can really make one that's 0.0. But 0.5%, you'd have to chug so many of these, it'd probably be impossible to even catch a buzz. But sometimes you want something that's nice, refreshing, whatever, but you don't want the alcohol. Maybe you're the designated driver. Maybe you're taking a break. I mean, we're coming up on dry January. Maybe this would be a good option for those of you who want to do dry January. So, on the can here, it says, like this brewery, scan to share your honest take and co-create future non-alcoholic beers with us. Oh, that's pretty neat. See if I can get a picture of that and throw it up there. I'll have to scan that later. I just noticed that, or I would have scanned it just to check it out earlier. It says, it's interesting that on these non-alcoholic beers, they usually have some of the nutrition information. So, per 12 fluid ounces, it's 95 calories, 20 grams of carbohydrate, 1 gram of protein, 0 fat. And I'm not sure what this is. I might have to look this up. Never seen this on a can before. Non-taxable under section 5051 IRC. I don't know what that is. Never heard of that before. Definitely have to look that up. See what I find out. Maybe I'll just put a link in the description down below as to what that is. Malt beverage, non-alcoholic, contains less than 0.5% alcohol by volume. Sierra Nevada Brewing Company out of Chico, California, and Mills River, North Carolina. And this was packaged on October 4th, 2024. So not too bad there. I mean, like I said, it's December 4th. Exactly 2 months old. Paid $2.09 for this at Cap Cork over in Lakewood. It's on the west side of Lakewood. So let's get on into it and see how this NA-IPA does. On Untapped, it gets a 3.37 with 4.7 thousand check-ins. On Beer Advocate, it gets an 84 good with 45 check-ins. Get a nose on it here. That's kind of odd. It almost smells like a skunky IPA. It's got that generic, like hoppy IPA scent. There's almost like a skunky note to it, like you get with light struck beers, or especially with like some of the green bottle beers like Heineken or Rolling Rock. I did not expect that at all. As far as color, it's a little hazy, but still I can almost see through it. Down the bottom here, it's almost like water. That's a light lemony color, probably about a 2 on the SRM chart. Nice pinky finger's worth of. It's kind of thin head, but it's not thin head, if that makes sense. I mean, there's a pinky's worth, and it's completely covering the top of the beer. And it's fine bubbled with a couple fish eyes, but it's very thin looking, if that makes sense at all. Well, here's to hoping my flight leaves on time tomorrow and I don't get stuck in the Cleveland airport. Cheers, everybody. Very light-bodied. Very light-bodied. There's like some lemony, citrusy kind of flavor. I'm not getting any real bitterness from the hops. And a little hint of skunk. I really hope this was better. I liked Sierra Nevada. Used to drink a lot of Sierra Nevada pale ales. This is just kind of fizzy, citrus lemony. Maybe, if I use my imagination, a slight bit of bitterness. Kind of water. I mean, I know there's no alcohol in it, but I expected it to be a little more flavorful than what it is. Sierra Nevada makes good beers. It's an IPA. I would have thought it'd be a little more hop forward than what it is. If you need a non-alcoholic beer, drinking NAs, I suppose you could do worse than this. But this wouldn't be my first choice. I mean, it's better than some of the macro NAs, although surprisingly, I think Heineken NA tastes better than regular Heineken. Yeah, I would pick an Athletic over this. I guess I would give this a let it play. I mean, I don't really know. If I was drinking NAs and I had to choose between like this and some of the macro ones you see at a restaurant, I would choose this. If there was other NA offerings, like I said, like Athletics, Goes, some of the other breweries make some decent non-alcoholics, I'd choose those over this. It's not a sink pour. I mean, even though it's non-alcoholic, I'll still finish it. I'll still drink it. If somebody handed this to me, I'd be pretty upset because I'm into alcohol beers. But if I was in a situation where I wasn't drinking that night or couldn't drink alcohol for whatever reason, and somebody handed this to me, I wouldn't be disappointed. It just wouldn't be my go-to, if that makes sense. I think I'm more disappointed in that there's not much of an IPA flavor from Sierra Nevada than I am in the beer itself, if that makes sense either. This was a different brewery that made this, I might have liked it a little more. But Sierra Nevada, come on. IPA, got to give it a little bit more hops there. A little bit more hop flavor somehow, even if it is non-alcoholic. Well, it's an adventure trying these NA beers. And as always, embrace the adventure.